And then suddenly I was just like,
Find the code and all.
what's this chord? I don't know. It sounds good. I'm gonna use it.
Hello everyone, untuk episod ni bersama aku Izlan
Hi.
daripada Islands. So for
Hello.
those yang tak tahu, mungkin Izlan, maybe you boleh introduce yourself and the bands.
Hi, my name's Islan. I'm from Islands. One of the person from Islands. I'm the frontman, lead singer, vocalist. My band we consist of Sarah on the bass and Yazid on the drums and me on the guitars and vocals. So yeah, that's about it.
So I would say that Izlan is one of the mastermind lah for the band, is it?
Yes.
Bila band Island ni was formed?
Island started in 2014 as a solo project. Actually, it started all in my bedroom, in my old house.
2014?
2014. So
Uish.
it's
9 years lah.
yeah. Next year will be our 10 year. So we've been. I mean, I've been in the scene for quite some time now, but was not active until like 2016 or so. So macam back then it wasn't like the genre that I'm making was not like shoegaze, dream pop, or indie. It was like more to like electronic synthwave kind of music. But then like as time goes by, I realized that I want to evolve and I want to like perform outside instead of just like making music in my bedroom and stuff, you know. So macam okay lah, 2016 formed like a proper band, and then it like grow from there, like having different people's coming into my projects and stuff. But in the end, like as I age, grow older and stuff, macam it's not like a solo project anymore. It's more like a team effort kind of. It's like a collaboration of everyone.
It's like a collective effort lah.
Yeah.
So since you have said that we have been started on 9 years ago, so masa tu umur berapa?
2014, I was 15.
15?
I was 15, I think. Yeah.
So masa,
I'm 24 now. So
yeah,
betul lah.
15 lah.
15, yeah.
So masa umur 15 tu, in terms of macam gear and all, macam mana you, yelah, kita faham lah bila kita umur 15 ni, dia ada financially tu, dia ada quite limit lah. In terms of you nak beli barang, gitar ke apa ke, macam tu macam mana?
When I first started, to be honest, I did not have anything besides from my classical guitar that my parents bought me when I was 8, and my family's iPad, which is an old generation of iPad. So I just use GarageBand though, basically. Like I was inspired by Grimes because like she recorded the album Genesis, I think. Yeah, like she did the album with only GarageBand, and that like inspired me to make like beats and stuff. So just like keep on playing, practicing it, and sometimes just record random acoustic sounds. And yeah, I just started from nothing to something. Like I got my first electric guitar in 2017 or 16. That was like my first like proper music equipment where I can like go all out, you know, like my first amp, my first pedal, my first electric guitar, like age of 17, 16, like that. Yeah.
So between that 2 years, you got all the gears that what you wanted.
I mean not everything. I mean it's apa yang ada tu macam so good enough for me lah to work on something. Like I don't even have an interface. I don't even have a proper mic or a digital workstation, you know, softwares to like work shit. You know, aku just like DIY basically. Like you know, from nothing to a bit of something that can like push me. But I think gears are all just gears. I think it's just the effort of wanting to make something lah. Yeah.
Tapi at the moment memang kau music yang memang focus on is synth pop, electronic.
Not in particularly. Like I like to play a lot of different kind of genres juga
See.
like not just like to stick to one genre. Like for example, like people always like macam salah anggap like oh like Isla only listens to like shoegaze, dream pop, but actually like in my personal private time, I listen to a lot of R&B,
Okay, yeah. I
like
think that one is
D&B.
normal lah. Contoh band main punk gitu.
Hmm.
Tapi di belakang benda tu
Dengar like
see
some
of course
bossa
lah.
nova,
Mungkin orang
whatever.
dengar hip hop ke apa kan.
Yeah.
R&B macam you cakap lah kan. So I think that one is kind of normal lah.
Yeah,
normal
it's
thing.
normal lah. But it's kind of like kadang-kadang macam pelik juga lah when people just assume that oh you only listen to one genre.
Yes.
But like nah man, like I'm really open to like any types of sound. I don't just like gatekeep like let's per se like one genre. Yeah. I mean it's good to have knowledge about it. Like, I mean
So-
it is common knowledge, but it's nice, you know, like if you like it, you like it, you know, like if you don't, it's okay. Like there's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah, plus you as a performer pun you boleh macam to explore lah.
Yeah.
New kind of music and
Mhm.
right. Okay, in terms of line-up selection. Okay, macam mana you as a orang yang membikin band ni, macam mana you select your line-up? Because macam kita tahu sekarang ni memang internet memang sangat membantu lah kan. So mungkin you ada pengalaman you sendiri sebab setengah orang dia macam dia dapat line-up daripada kenal online. Tapi macam you sendiri macam mana?
I think my first experience of lineup was actually from my high school friends. Like actually they were friends of my brother, but we were all in the same school together. But it evolves lah. Like this is like I'm not sure if people notice it. Like macam this is like the fourth lineup for Islands. Like we've been having a lot of changes, and also a lot of changes of sessionists as well.
What I notice is I think on first guitar department.
The first guitar
Yeah.
was me,
Or is it?
and then I had to find someone else, like to play the other parts. But sometimes when it comes to lineup, like I mean this is like before standard lineup bergaduh apa semua yada keluar, and then like you know you evolve from there, you learn and grow and learn from your mistakes and stuff. But to me, like if I want to juggle my own sound, I like cari someone obviously that can play for sure lah, but like you know like don't have any problems, you know, like do some background checks or
Personal issue lah.
personal issue. Like I try to avoid those kind of things when it comes to like selecting people to play into my band, you know, because I've had experience about, you know, the drama issue apa semua, so like I don't like that kind of energy, and so far it's been like a few years without it, and it's been good. I'm trying to maintain that and it also helps with like macam when we play together, like macam the chemistry and like the wavelength and the brainwave and everything macam in sync lah. So macam you don't have to worry about it. But of course, cannot control human nature lah, because people sometimes you tentu macam that and all. I like to select people yang orang tak kenal.
Maknanya dia bukan dalam setengah orang macam okay, dia tahu sebab okay, mungkin orang ni pernah main dengan band ni.
Yeah.
So maybe you punya selection tu
I like to take new faces because like I mean it's cool to play with friends and everything. Sure they're good and everything, but I think it's nice to give certain people a platform for them to shine as well. The ones that deserves it. But yeah, I think that's just my own personal preference. Like macam muka-muka baru. Like sometimes ada je my friends cakap like, hey, I wanna like, you know, volunteer to play, and I was like, yeah man, you're cool and all, but no hard feelings though. Like I think I just wanna, you know, focus on what I want and also what my band wants, you know, because sometimes it's just not me making the decision. Sometimes like my other bandmates got so like I'm okay with it, but I gotta discuss with my bandmates in terms of lineup. But even though that some people that are not in my lineup anymore pun, like I appreciate them because like they really taught me a lot. as a musician and also as a person itself. Like I've grown lah from them. Like macam even though like we might not end it on a good term or bad or whatever, but still like macam
Sikit minta.
I sometimes ada yang tak, sometimes ada lah. But macam I just cherish every moment that I have with them lah. Like it's like a good memory to talk about it and just like remind yourself that yeah, it happened and it's okay. Like it is what it is, I guess.
So currently Islands ada 3.
Islands
line
ada
up.
3.
Tiga.
Yes. So lately sure we just cari sessionist lah.
Oh, for time
Like-
being memang session je lah.
Yeah. I mean there were talks about like macam planning lah. I kadang-kadang plan nak cari orang juga to be the 4th member again. But then macam it's hard to
it
find.
takes time lah.
It takes time lah.
Faham?
Because like you're not just like letting someone new in just like that, because like you have to like build the connection and the chemistry again, not just for myself but also for my bandmates juga, and to see if we get clicked or not, you know. I mean that's the hardest part but sure lah, like macam borak music apa mesti masuk air terus apa semua, but sometimes like you know, like we gotta treat people like they're human beings, you know, not just like macam haha I wanna use you, haha bayaran exposure something like that oh shit. But that's just Islands right now but I think even though like dapat sessionist pun I'm grateful lah. Like, it's all about the little things it's not like the big things or whatever, you know.
In terms of genre and Islands punya influence band lah. So boleh explain sikit.
My influence Damn, where do I start? I think the most common influence for me is Dive, DIIV, Beach Fossils, Wild Nothing, Slow Dive, Aerial, Cocktail Twins, No Vacation, Tamarind, apa lagi ya? Ride,
Right.
yeah,
Of course lah, right.
right. I'm surprised that people like younger generation, Gen Z, they know MBV but they don't know Ride. So it's like, what do you mean? But it's okay, tak apa. I'm not gonna gatekeep it. It's just you do your own thing, you know. But there's a few more lah, banyak lah. Like for Islands, memang I just like something dreamy, like dream popish, shoegazy sikit.
Spacey sikit sound.
Spacey, more like macam droney sounds and stuff. But that doesn't mean that all the bands I check out to that's just like the main influence. Ada juga like kadang-kadang like I listen to like common one is like the Marias.
Mares, yeah.
Just like dengar like how like groovy and jazzy it is, like how to make the song like a bit like sexy, like ooh, something like that.
How about Cigarette After Sex? I think that one is
Kurang sikit lah.
quite, not say overrated lah, tapi diorang okay, diorang best.
I like it when they were not famous. Sial ayat dia.
I think 2017 tu diorang ada datang Singapore, me and Yazid lah pergi tengok.
Oh really?
So masa tu 2017 lah. Betul. Dah ke 18. Memang best lah diorang.
I see.
Macam mana kita dengar dalam album,
It's exactly the same ah.
exact the same lah. So for me, untuk band yang macam mana album diorang, betul-betul bila kita dengar lah macam tu juga sound dia. So I think that one is a great band lah. Itu untuk aku lah.
Stop. Because yeah, like sometimes like the Marias or maybe like a Beacon School, yeah. Oh, I love a Beacon School.
Beacon School.
Like that one lately been listening it a lot. It's like a secret hidden band for me. Like macam like okay, now that everyone knows, yeah, Beacon School, great. Listen to Cola, the album Cola. It's really good. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, now kita talk about the album Changes. Okay, so untuk aku sendiri tak tahu lah, lain orang lain persepsi lah. Tapi untuk korang sendiri, apa maksud Changes tu sendiri terhadap korang? Dan boleh tak cerita from day one in terms of the whole writing process macam mana? Adakah dia ditulis dalam jangka masa yang panjang ke? Macam mana ke?
Actually, Changes. I wrote. I think the first song that I wrote for Changes was Flower.
Flower.
Yeah, I was I was 15. That was the first time that I wrote the first song for Changes. It was Flower, and then the second song was 9-2.
Okay.
9-2. The thing the first demo that I made was in 2016, I think, and I could probably upload the song in 2018. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. So Changes started when I was in high school.
So masa high school tu, you was writing and then lagu tu macam mana? You memang simpan dalam archive ataupun bila you nak keluar tu you need to macam revise balik in terms of mungkin arrangement, sound, macam mana?
In terms of sound, and like, one thing about me is that I'm not sure if many people know, but I actually went to music class when I was 8. I went to 3 music class actually.
3 music class
The first music class was in SS15 called Serene Music, just to practice classical music theory. Completed the course, forgot everything about music theory after that, and then I went to another class called Play by Ear in Taipan. Started to play by ear. Went there for like 2 months. I stopped, and then I went to Yamaha in PJ. I was there for about 2 years, and then I stopped. And I'm gonna be honest, despite all of the music class that I went, I didn't learn shit about music theory, So basically, I just play whatever that sounds nice to me. Like, I can't even read chords. I just like whatever that comes to my ears and my feelings, especially. If it's nice, it's nice. So like, when I started, like, in terms of changes my sound, I just played whatever that sounds nice to me. Like, I just started humming, like, no, 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 no. And then suddenly I was just like, what's this chord? I don't know. It sounds good. I'm gonna use it. So much like, okay, fuck it. I think that's like one of sound wise method. That's how I find my sounds. And also listening to a lot of music. Like,
of course
I have this one song that I discovered in 2016. Like, this song has always been like my go-to song for everything. Like, I listen to it while I sleep or whatever. Like, it's called Secrets by the Belinda Butches.
Okay.
It's a instrumental punya song, and that song like helped me a lot when it comes to like writing and sound inspiration. Like, throughout 2016 until last year has been my number one Spotify top song. Haven't changed. So macam I just kadang dengar lagu tu and then just like visualize it, and not much. I don't take like hard substance to like whatever, like it just comes to me naturally. But sometimes one things that I hate is that kadang the creative block comes in, like macam like, oh shit, like I know it's there, but like I can't like make it, like when I'm like in my room, just like in my head it's just like something's playing, but then when I hold the guitar I was like, oh shit, this is gonna take me a while to like find the chords, man, because it's hard. It's like tak tahu like it's just
for bandmates, diorang kita tahu lagu yang you buat tu is a archive kan. Ada few songs lah, lagu lama kan. Ada macam you bawa ke studio and then ada perubahan ke daripada another band mates ke macam mana? Ke memang follow from A to Z?
I mean, when it first started in my bedroom, everything all started in my bedroom. Aku just make it my own way lah. But once I got like my band members and everything, we started to add on our own influences sikit lah. But still like trying to like make like the sound that I want sikit lah. But I'm gonna be honest, I was not a good person back then, but I've grown pretty sure. even people notice it which is good But back then, music taste pun lain-lain semua. Ada yang dengar The Beatles, aku dengar like Dream Pop, memang lari gila lah.
Yeah.
And then like ada conflict like macam music taste kau tak kena apa semua. At that time you might think like, oh yeah, you suck kan, but when you grow up macam like it doesn't matter though kalau music taste kau lain ke apa, because like that is like what brings the uniqueness into a band or into a song, you know. I don't care if you dengar reggae ke, kau nak letak reggae influence dalam whatever. Yeah, it's weird, but could be cool to some people. But yeah, like when it comes to like blending in with everyone's creativity, sometimes ada my own parts aku cakap, okay wait, kau tolong main part ni, which is my part. And then I pun kadang-kadang cakap like, okay, how about you add your own flair to it, you know, like try to add on and then like we like mix around and stuff.
Self-improvise lah,
Yeah.
I would say. Okay. Recording process changes involving Falik and F. Is it true? I mean, the whole process.
Yeah, they produced my album lah basically.
So,
I mean, the songs memang I buat, I tulis apa semua lah. But just for recording, they were just like, they helped me record lah, and then mixing, mastering, Falik and F did it. But it all started in 2018 lah.
before Pastel Light split lah.
Yeah. No comment. Yeah, before the plague happened. Before the plague happened. It started in 2018 lah. That time dah ada bandmates, and that time dah ada, we were active in the scene like, you know, toured with Vans or House of Vans Musician Wanted, pergi Sabah apa semua.
So at that time memang korang dah ada lagu, korang perform live, but tak
Tak ada material,
lagi
tak ada material single lagi. Yang ada pun is just the ones on SoundCloud that I made on my own with a couple of friends in France. My friend Tom, which is an old acquaintance of mine, we just like work like long distance That one is all on SoundCloud and in Bandcamp lah. But for 2018, like macam I was like trying to find some various people to like macam that understand my work and that macam the quality of the music that I want. And like,
So F and Falik, macam mana korang boleh berjumpa tu? You
I
approach diorang ke? Atau memang dah kenal ke?
actually approached them.
Approach lah.
I was a huge fan of their music back then.
Based on you punya experience lah, macam mana apa yang you rasa bila bekerja dengan diorang?
Like it really, they taught me a lot like not just as a musician but to be a better person like dorang punya work life apa semua. I tengok like Falik taught me a lot about music production, even though that aku just tengok berdiri, tengok pun like I'm still gathering infos in that thoughts, you know, like in my brain. Aku just like, it's very nice lah. Like when I was working with them, they were welcoming lah. Like, because I approached them in 2018, I texted Falik, like I really love their music and everything. I love like Af and everything, like what they do. And then just send a couple of songs and then I pun tanya lah, like I would love to record with you and everything. And then like he like, okay lah, like send me some stuff. And then dia dengar, dia kata sedap and everything. And then we set a meeting at Cheetah Mall That was the first time I met them lah. So time tu a bit starstruck juga. Aku just like, holy shit, I'm up with Pestelite, you know. I was young and stuff. And
Tapi
then
at that time, you seorang je?
I was alone. I was alone.
Okay.
And then we talk about the rates and everything, and talk about macam mana proses diorang bekerja, the do's and don'ts, and how serious they take it lah. Like macam, you know, work is work lah. Like, and then dah dapat apa semua, and then I talk to my bandmates, hey guys, let's record an album. It's gonna be pricey, but I guess it's worth it. I mean, it is worth it in the end. Even though it took like 4 years to make it.
4 years, eh?
I think 4 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Album came out last year though.
Last year lah.
Yeah, about 4 to 5 years. But
Album dah setahun kan?
yeah,
dah
just
setahun kan?
my album just turned one.
Ah.
So that was nice. Yeah, oh my god, man, looking back at it, 1 year old. But yeah, working with Falik and F, like, they're they were great people, you know, and I'm sure still is somewhere out there. But I learned a lot lah, like betul-betul, like, not just about music, but also the industry, people, some teas, but
Some teas.
some teas. When it comes to the process of changes lah, like Falik did the mastering and mixing. F just teaches me how to sing, which was good, and technical stuff and shit lah. Like being there in the room together is a privilege lah. Like it was very, very fun times.
Time. 4 years, eh?
4 years ah.
4 years. Okay. What do you think about our local scene currently?
Ooh. Local scene
Apa yang aku perasan lah, sekarang memang sangat-sangat meriah. Especially right after COVID lah. And I think once government dah start release, kan?
I mean,
show sana sini. So
I mean,
apa impact that kind of situation pada you punya band?
well, this is just my opinion so don't take it too seriously. But I don't know, people, you can say whatever you want, I guess. Yeah, it's good to see that it's thriving and everything. But I feel like it's like a very like bawah tempurung punya meriah kind of
Okay.
thing, you know.
Oh, faham? Dia meriah tapi faham.
It's still like
Feel
macam
like
kau tertutup lagi, you know. Because like I think maybe it's just not the music scene itself. I think it's just the country itself lah,
Country
with
itself.
how politics and
Politics and all.
the rules and stuff, the licensings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's nice to see that events are happening. It's nice to see your friends are playing again, festivals and here and there. But it sucks, you know, to see certain bad things happen. Like macam kau rasa kau evolve, tapi at the same time kau rasa macam evolve tak bergerak. Especially now, like it's a bit harder now because of the recent incident at Good Vibes.
Yeah.
that
Betul lah.
that white savior guy,
Yeah.
you know, who shall not be named because I don't want to give him a platform. It's just making things harder for us lah. Like for me, music scene sekarang memang dah evolve. Obviously dah evolve lah because I started in the early 2012 punya music scene back then, 2014 punya scenes. Yeah, it's cool to see new bands out there, but sometimes aku macam tertanya juga lah, like korang buat band ni sebab korang like nak dengar cakap orang, or are you guys doing it for yourself?
Yeah.
Because in the end of the day, it's just you know, like I don't know, like kau just buat sebab you want fame, or like I said, do it for yourself It's either a good or bad thing But I think music scene it's evolved for sure, but we're still like a bit kebelakang, you know, compared to our neighboring countries.
Kalau kita nak compare to Indonesia,
Yeah.
orang boleh katakan even dia punya mainstream music pun independent lagi lah. Memang
True.
I think 10 tahun ke depan.
Yeah.
Sebab dia orang punya macam mana in terms of physical stuff kan, CD. Dia orang memang gila-gila weh. Kalau bila dia orang macam mana, dia orang release akan comes with the physical stuff as well.
Betul?
Mungkin kita faham lah, mungkin sebab in terms of cost. Sebab
Cost,
orang,
economy, semua.
economy
Yeah.
kan. So benda tu lah main faktor. Tapi when you talk about physical stuff kan, untuk kau sendiri, macam kau punya album sekarang tak ada lagi kan physical stuff. So you guys planning untuk buat ataupun memang rely 100% on digital punya platform?
Of course, when we made the album, memang nak release physical lah. But of course, money. Money is basically the main problem lah. Like, aku masa buat album pun, I wasn't working yet. I was just still student.
Full-time student.
I mean, we do fork out our own monies not just for like in terms of merch, but macam for gigs pun kadang-kadang like kalau kita nak bayar photographer ke apa ke, like we just use our own money lah.
So currently photographer siapa? Pravin lah.
Recently Pravin lah. Recently Pravin lah.
Aku notice yang dia banyak band yang dia get involved.
Yeah, he's a very good photographer lah. Like, even though he started like I think early this year. I think late last year I think. But still he's blooming which is good I'm not sure if my info is correct but I'm sorry though Pravin. Love you man. But yeah. Yeah, like kita orang memang nak plan release physical lah. I know a lot of people has been requesting it as well, like macam bila nak keluar physical and everything.
Ya, aku notice yang kau ada ni band punya Instagram lah.
Yeah.
Ada macam tanya lah.
Nak baju ke, kau nak CD ke?
CD macam aku, of course aku nak CD lah.
Yeah.
Kan? Tapi kalau korang boleh bawa keluar dua-dua sekali pun cun, tapi cuma
it's just costing especially right now pun like our currency sucks man.
Yes,
The money is like getting really really dog shit these days, but I just gotta trust the process Same goes with my album like when I did my album pun release lambat pun orang kata like there's not gonna be any hope or whatever, but in the end like it's out there. It's like you just gotta trust the process even when things are hard pun take your time I mean eventually it's gonna come because like journey orang lain masing-masing lainan, so macam tak apa.
So for time being korang memang fokus on like playing gigs dan maybe akan keluar merch lah, CD. Aku tak boleh kata yang korang dah start untuk second album. Is it?
Too early to say that, yeah.
Too
early to say that. But yeah, we are planning to print some CDs soon lah.
So expected CD, I would say next year. First quarter.
This year? I don't know. I mean I don't know, but this year, next year, 2 years, 5 years, we'll never know.
Tak tahu lah.
Kill me please.
Tapi aku berharap korang bawa keluar sebab aku suka album korang.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
tapi kalau aku suka, of course aku memerlukan
physical
lah, physical copy lah. Kalau boleh dapat sign tu bonus lah.
I think maybe like the first 50 copies I'm planning to sign
Sign lah. Untuk you personally, are you collecting physical stuff? CD?
Yeah, I do actually. I have like a collection of CDs, mainly CDs, but cassettes. I have like, I don't know, maybe like less than 50.
Yeah. Tapi ada lah.
Yeah, mainly it's because from my arwah uncle. He was like the coolest uncle that I've ever known and I've ever met But sadly he passed away at a very young age due to cancer. Most of his stuff just passed down to me. Very grungy, very punk kind of guy, and very classic. He's a very classic guy. Then my first CD that I bought was Good Charlotte.
Oh, Good Charlotte.
It's the I think it was the dance anthem, the apa, I Don't Wanna Be in Love punya album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was that album. I was 6, very young. And then the second album that I bought was Linkin Park. Time
Tapi
to time to collect bodoh-bodoh lah, but I started
Ah.
collecting seriously when I was 12. I bought Passion Pit Gossamer. That was the first album that started my whole collection. Now I have like probably like close to 300 CDs in my room. And aku like arrange my CDs ikut the tarikh aku beli.
Banyak weh. 300
So-
tu banyak ah.
So macam like, okay, like from 2012 until now.
Oh.
Like susun betul-betul lah. Like
Yeah.
kalau orang alih kan, like macam Pak letak sini kat atas lah, I will know that shit because aku dah macam like, it's in my brain, I recognize it. But yeah, I really love collecting physicals lah, because it's not just about holding it. Of course it's nice lah, but it's like the booklets, the artworks of it, like the details of it. Like I love to like read the infos, the lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
Like one of the main inspiration pun aku tengok from Stone Roses punya album, diorang punya debut album tu. I bought the collector's edition. Aku just tengok diorang punya booklet. Macam
Dia
reference
box
lah.
set kan yang tu.
Yeah, it's a box
Box
set
set kan.
lah.
Ha.
That one cost me about 200 something.
200 kan.
But it's like a thick box set lah. Macam tu lah. Yeah, collecting's nice lah. Lately ni kurang sikit lah sebab like I said. And I think this is just me ah. This is just me, you know. Nothing excites me anymore when it comes to music, though. Like, aku rasa a lot of sounds repetitive,
Yeah.
very similar. So macam to find something original, it's very hard for me now. But ada je, tapi macam tak banyak ah. Like even some local bands pun macam like band-band baru. Yeah, it sounds like generic stuff. I'm not saying that it's bad, you know, it's good, but it's just to my sounding yang apa yang aku nak dengar je lah, you know. Like I don't mind. You do you, man. Like I just want to listen to my music, but I wish there was more originality.
Tapi tu lah, mungkin dia terlampau hook dengan the band punya influence. And at the same time, diorang pun nak macam mengekalkan the sound yang diorang nak bawa.
Yeah, I mean like honestly, just be yourself, bro. Don't have to like pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but it's not you, man. And I think you know that too. It's just relax, you know, like just be yourself. Like don't be weird. I mean, you can be weird, but I mean, don't be like in a weird like macam like creepy weird. But at the same time, be yourself, you know.
Your last word lah. Mungkin you ada something need to update to your fans ke, ataupun maybe future plans.
To be honest, I don't know really. Like I just like to see where it goes lah. Like right now, even though that we're not doing much, we have our day jobs and everything. Like we're living. If we're out there, we're out there lah. Like I don't mind about being relevancy ke apa. Like sure lah, like people kata oh being relevant is important apa semua, tapi macam I don't want to be in this bubble where you have to like follow the rules yang if you want to be a musician kau kena jadi macam tu, you know, like very corporate slave kind of rule shit thingy.
So in terms of movement untuk Islands, kalau ada dia gerak.
Ada lah. Kalau ada lah, kalau tak ada lah. I mean, but do keep an eye out because sometimes like we just drop random things out of nowhere. But I just want people to know that we're not dead, we're not quitting, or we're not doing nothing. We're here. We're here. We're just busy with our lives, you know. And yeah, I hope you guys will listen to our music in the next 5 or 10 years, even if you're not in the scene anymore or whatever. But yeah, man, just doing our own thing, you know. we'll be playing at Hero Cafe in Section 13. It's called Wall of Sound Volume 1. It's a Halloween theme gig. And the setup is like DIY ish. It's on the 21st October. Wear your best costume if you want. And best costume will get some prizes, I think. There's
So
gonna be Akad Fana, Dasawarsa, The World Ends With You, and Islands. Yeah, can head to
total
our
ada
page.
4 bands.
Four bands.
4
Yeah.
bands lah. Okay, okay.
But yeah, like if you guys bumped us somewhere out there, just come and say hi, I guess. Like we're just here, man. We're just normal human beings. Not a diva or whatever. Shit, okay.
Right, okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.